back racing. I know I said that we were going to be out for a while, but we forgot that we had another Outlaw engine. We just didn't run a right water pump or something, I don't know, and it got really hot. So I guess we'll see. And then A-Class wasn't as bad as we thought. We were just able to replace the part that broke, so fingers crossed that's all it was as well. And yeah, hopefully we have a good night. We are at Coles County Speedway in Benton, Illinois, so we are 45 minutes away from the shop instead of, 2.5 to 3 hours away if something does go wrong. So yeah, looks like a okay, decent amount of cars for Friday and last minute of them announcing it. So we'll see what he can do. The humidity here is so bad because of the corn. It's like at 90% probably, and next week it's gonna be like 100%. So not looking forward to that. But yeah, we will see what he can do tonight. Hopefully, he can finish some races. I think I'm gonna go in the infield and just kind of see, what kind of shots I can get. So yeah. When you should be at Eldora, you bring Eldora to the track. Well, A-Class looked good. Outlaw, he shook his head and pointed down, and I thought it was blown, but it ended up being the chain again. It's always the chain with this car. Not sure what's going on, so yeah. Don't jump it, Deb. Don't jump it.
funny thing is out of the four of you, yours was the only car that didn't just look like you were on a test track of bumps. I mean, everybody at one point had all four wheels off the ground except for you.
When I gave you the thumbs up was when Colin Shane about bit it.
Yeah, like he could pull the same times as you, but he couldn't be consistent. Because he'd go in, the car would he'd hit a little bump, and instead of like ours, could just take it and go through it, his would hit it and just...
Well, Devin said he's not gonna last, so...
You fucking better. I knew I should have brought my fucking pill. Give him one of my fucking addies.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Well, he starts in the back of A-Class because of what happened in the heat race, but he'll start pole of Winged Outlaw. So, you know, it sucks that there's four of them, but hopefully he'll stay in one piece in A-Class. The track is hammered down still, which is crazy. So yeah, we'll see what he can do. Hopefully he finishes in one piece. There is so much moisture in the track still that we're not even putting the bleeder in for A-Class. Probably not for Outlaw either. Usually by this time of night, the track slicks off a little bit, but it's not even slicked off at all.
5 p.m. to like 8 or 9.
Motherfucker! Say that again.
Clunkers, yunkers.
I can't. A-class feature didn't go, as good as we would hoped. Turn 1 accident, didn't even get a turn in. I feel like that's how our luck has been, the last, I want to say 3 years, but it could be 2 years. I don't know. That's just really how it feels. Honestly, it was kind of just a racing deal. I mean, the track is very heavy still at feature time, 1 lane basically on the bottom. You start in the back. I mean, well, kind of what else do you expect? But at the same time, like, it sucks. I wish you could have got through it, and it sucks because he flipped off of another TW. But yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. Car is fine, front axle, we can fix the wing, thank goodness, because we literally just got that thing. But yeah, so that was it for A-Class. He started pulling Winged Outlaw and led every lap. It was a shorter race because there was only 4 cars, but it was good laps. We wanted to see kind of what that motor would do, so I guess it holds up, but he called it a, I don't remember the word he used, but compared to that one last weekend, and it might have been the weekend before, was his first 2 weekends on that one, so compared to that one, he said it was something. I don't know what he called it, basically a turd. But yeah, he held on for the win. The guy behind him was on the chip the whole time. I'm sure you'll be able to hear it, but yeah, at least we got 1 win. At least we know 1 car's running good, especially after, I think it was hot laps when the chain was still messed up. But he looked good in the heat race, looked good in the features, so yeah, I guess we'll take it. It's kind of opposite of what happened from last weekend. He's real good at an A-Class, and whatever happened in Outlaw, and then this weekend's vice versa. But yeah, it's the luck of the draw. That's how racing goes sometimes, and we'll come back better whenever we race next. We are off next weekend, I believe. I feel like every time I tell you guys that, we end up at a racetrack somewhere, so I guess we'll see. And if we are at a racetrack, I'll see you then, and if not, then you'll see whatever we're doing. I'm gonna try to get better at posting shop stuff, so I got a little bit of content for that, I think, switching motors. So yeah, we'll see what we got.